Welcome to Infinite MMO. I'm your host, Eddie, and this is my first episode of the MMO Addict. So I just wanted to say hi to the internet. Hello, world. Uh, Thank everybody that's watching, and hopefully you enjoy the show. For this week, we're going to be doing a review and news in the MMO industry, and we could go ahead and get started with Blizzard. World of Warcraft pretty much buffed the hell out of their Scroll of Resurrection. Meaning, if you want to recruit a friend, this is the time to do it. You got Mists of Pandaria about to come out. If you recruit a friend, your friend gets a free level 80 character boosted to level 80 instantly. That's like skipping all the content and getting you straight to the meat of things at the end of the game. You also get a free upgrade to Cataclysm. So let's say you only had World of Warcraft and you never bought the expansions and you ended up quitting. You get an instant Cataclysm upgrade, which is the last expansion that came out. You get a free character move to your friend's realm or fraction. Plus you get 7 days of game time. That's 7 days. That's more than enough time to get from level 80 to 85 and be ready for Mists of Pandaria. If you're the person recruiting, you get a Spectral Ringrider and a Spectral Griffin. Definitely big time moves made by Blizzard. I mean, they spend a ton of time pretty much redoing all the quests from level 1 to 60 with Cataclysm. And now they're just giving you a free level 80 and pretty much saying, F you gold farmers, we own the game and this is the way we're going to roll. So I think it's pretty interesting that Blizzard did that, but definitely a nice way to get gamers back into the game. As we go ahead and move on, I want to stick with Blizzard here. Diablo 3, which is an action RPG that's been mostly anticipated for a very long time, they made some big news. They pretty much said that their PvP is not ready and that they need some time to pretty much figure out what they're gonna do with the game. It seems like they're gonna release the game early and not wait for the PvP, which is good and bad. They're pretty much telling us they have a broken game in the PvP area, but that the PvE is ready. So I just wanted to read this just to get you guys up to date with what they released on their website. It says, as we're counting down the days until we're ready to announce a release date for Diablo 3, we've come to realize that the PvP game and systems aren't yet living up to our standards. Today, we wanted to let you know that we've made the difficult decision to hold back the PvP arena system and release it in a patch following the game's launch. After consideration and discussion, we ultimately felt that delaying the whole game purely for PvP would just be punishing to everyone who's waiting to enjoy the campaign and core solo/co-op content, all of which is just about complete. So pretty much they're releasing the game incomplete, but at least they're not giving us a broken game. Kind of disappointed. Been waiting many years for this game to come out and it's still not right, but at least we're not getting something that's just not ready. And a lot of gamers, to be honest, you're gonna play the single player for the most part first, get through that, and then you'll probably PvP after, since Diablo's more of a PvE type of game. Moving on to Guild Wars 2, I found an awesome video this week of a thief and a mesmer fighting for a piece of land, and pretty much it was a one-on-one fight. So you got to see some cool mesmer skills and you got to see some cool thief spells. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that for you guys. So here's the awesome Guild Wars PvP battle. It's pretty much a mesmer against a thief. Some of the first 1v1 action that I've seen in Guild Wars 2. So it's definitely worth checking out. You can get this video on YouTube or you can see it on my site at Infinite MMO. Definitely some cool stuff in here. Enjoy. So as you can tell from the fight, I mean, I know it was really short, but definitely some cool stuff there. I can't wait for Guild Wars 2. Definitely is one of the most anticipated MMOs to come out in a very, very, very long time. Talking about MMOs that are huge, let's talk about Star Wars: The Old Republic. They had a huge guild summit this week where they had discussion panels. They released, gave preview to some of the new content that's coming out, and it was awesome. It was a big guild like celebration type of thing. If you own the guild and you wanted to attend, you can go, and you got with other guilds, and you got with BioWare and the people that run Star Wars: The Old Republic, and you got to experience it kind of like a BlitzCon of its own, I guess you can say. But they have a new patch coming out. It's huge. New lightsaber colors, new war zones, legacy system, which is pretty much gonna let you use, like, let's say you roll a new character after having a level 50, you can use some of your spells from that level 50 onto your new character. So let's say you're a character that's mostly that does some like cool choke neck type of slam down to the ground. You can do that on your tank or on your healer or whatever. So definitely some cool stuff there. I'm gonna go ahead and play the video for the Star Wars: The Old Republic trailer for the next patch that's coming out that everybody's looking forward to. So, as you can tell, that is a huge patch and kind of expected. Everybody got to level 50. They're like, what's going on here? Nothing much to do. Our open world PvP sucks. What's going on? And now they're going to release this huge, huge Jesus patch, which was expected. So, I'm not too surprised. It's awesome, a lot of the new content that's coming out. As forth as BioWare and Star Wars: The Old Republic, you guys got to keep coming out with these huge patches. You got to keep people interested. You definitely can't go a long time or you're going to lose clientele. So definitely hope to see them and see how they progress with building their world and keep coming with huge content like this. So that's pretty awesome. For our last bit of news, Rift is pretty much celebrating their 1 year anniversary and they're inviting players back to play the game. So if you haven't played in a long time, you get to play for free until March 14th. So if you have a level 30 or a level 40 or you quit and you never got back into the game, they're letting you play for free, sparking some interest, seeing what might get you going again. Maybe you get interested, maybe you play, maybe you don't. I thought it was a very interesting way to get players back. I mean, you can do all you want with boosting characters to level 80 and giving them free expansions, which does sound pretty good. But if you let your players play for free and you add a lot of content to it and you show players how much you progress in the world, I think that'll bring people back, and it's kind of like a cool like trust there. I kind of feel like they're like Riff is giving me a little bit of trust, letting me play for free, letting me check out the game, letting me see what it's all about. And you know what, if I don't like it, I can go. And that's pretty much your review and news for this week. I'm Eddie, I'm your host, and we look forward to seeing you in the next broadcast.